Good morning students. Welcome to your data structure lab using C for third sem IT. In the previous session, I have discussed about structure and union. In this video class, I will discuss about an important concept that is pointer. Pointer is a variable that stores address of another variable. I will discuss some program on pointer and how pointer is used to access array and function. So let's start. Pointer in C is a variable that stores address of another variable, and this variable can be of integer type, character type, it can be of array, function and any other pointer. So this is an example. Let us consider int n equal to 10, means n is a integer type variable which store value 10, and int asterisk p. Asterisk means it is a pointer variable. Okay, asterisk means it is a pointer variable, and equal to ampersand n. Ampersand means it is address operator. So address of n is stored in p. Okay, variable p of type pointer is pointing to the address of variable n of type integer, means n address of n is stored in p, or p is pointing to the address n. So pointer always point to the address of another variable, or it stores the address of another variable. So how to declare a pointer? The pointer in C language can be declared using asterisk symbol. Means before writing a pointer variable, we write first asterisk then the variable name. Okay, it is also known as indirection pointer, used to dereference a pointer, used to identify that it is a pointer variable. Okay, so example is int asterisk a, means it is a integer pointer, and character asterisk c means it is a character pointer. It can store int asterisk a can store address of an integer variable, and character asterisk c can store address of a character variable. So this is an example, like here the variable, here the number is the variables, store 50 and its address is FFF4. Okay, and the pointer p is store address of number. Okay, means FF4 is the address, this is the address of this variable. So pointer is storing address of another variable, and the pointer is also have an address. Okay, means pointer is also a variable but it store address of another variable. Okay, so here is the explanation. As you can see in the above figure, pointer variable store the address of number variable. Okay, means number variable address is FF4 and pointer is storing FF4. The value of number variable is 50, but the address of pointer variable is variable p is AA3, means AA3 is the address of pointer variable. And by the help of indirection operator, we can print the value of pointer p, means asterisk p means we can display the value of the address, means 50. 50 is the value of the pointer. So let us discuss an example and program to display the value of the pointer and address of the pointer. So first of all int main, and here int var is the variable which store 20, then int asterisk ip, it is a integer pointer, and ip is storing the address of var. Okay, ampersand var means store the address of var. After that printf statement. Printf statement print the variable ampersand x ampersand var, means it will display the address of ampersand var, means ampersand means address of var, and ampersand x is for hexadecimal number, like %d means What decimal number? %x means for hexadecimal number. It will store the address of %var. And after that, address stored in IP means what is the value that's stored in the pointer. So %x IP, it also display the address of var. IP is storing address, IP is stored the address of var. So this value and this value will be same, means address of var. After that, the value of asterisk IP means %d asterisk IP. Asterisk IP means value of IP. Value of IP means value address of the value of the address. Okay. So this is the address and the value of this address is 20. So the last printf statement will display 20. So the output is this is the address. Okay. And this is the value of IP. So let's execute it. Start Turbo C++. So open the pointer program. I have saved it p1.c. So this is the program. int var20 means it is an integer variable, store the value 20. Then int asterisk means it is a integer variable, integer pointer asterisk IP. And IP equal to %var means it will store the address of var. Then printf address of var %x %var means it will display the address of var, and %x means in hexadecimal. Always the memory number are in hexadecimal format. Then printf address stored in IP means the value stored in IP, that is also an address. So %x and IP, it will display the address of var. Means this printf statement and this printf statement must print the same address value, means address of var. Okay, because IP store the address of var. Then after that, the third printf statement, value of asterisk IP variable %d asterisk IP means value of the address. So IP store value of the address of the var, and var value is 20. So third printf statement should print the value 20. So let's compile it, then run. Then for output, Alt F5. Okay, so address of variable is FF4 and address stored in IP variable, that is also FF4, and the value of asterisk IP variable is 20. Okay, so this is the program for displaying the address of the variable, and how can we use pointer to print the value of the variable. After that, pointer can point to an array and pointer can point to a structure. As we have discussed, pointer and pointer is pointing to structure in structure module. So the next one is pointer to array. When an array declared, compiler allocates sufficient memory to the array, and the base address means the first address of the first element. Okay, so address of the first element is also allocated by the compiler. So ARR5, int ARR5 is an array of 5 integer, and we stored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in array 5. Assuming that the base address of ARR is 1000 and each integer requires 2 bytes. So as we know, integer requires 2 bytes. So ARR 0 is 1000, then 1 is 1002, again the next element is 1004. Okay, so this way array can store element, and these are the memory location of each element of the array. So in pointer, when we declare int asterisk p that can point to the array, it will store as ampersand arr. Ampersand arr means here, arr means arr 0. Arr is equal to arr 0. Arr 0 means the first element of the array. Okay. So hence ARR contain the address of ARR 0, means ARR 0 and ARR are same. So when you have to give the address of array, first element of the array, we have to write ampersand ARR. Okay, ampersand ARR is equal to ampersand ARR 0. So this is an example of array program to accessing array address to a pointer. So int I, then asterisk p, then int a5, it is array 5. Okay, enter element to array. So using this for, we are accepting element and storing in the array, storing it in the array, and in this for we are displaying the array element. After that p equal to ampersand a. P means it is a pointer we have declared here. P asterisk p is a pointer. So pointer is store address of first element. Okay, a0. So pointer is pointing to the array first element. After that in for loop we are displaying all the value of the pointer asterisk p, then it will plus plus means it will point to the next element of the array. Again after plus plus it will, after p plus plus it will display to the third element. This way it will display all the element of the array. So this way we can assign a pointer, we can point to the array element. So let's compile it. Open the pointer array program. So I have written the pointer array program. Let us discuss it again. So first of all int I, then int a5 is the array and asterisk p is the pointer. After that accept 5 element using for, storing it in the array, and this displaying element in the array using pointer. Sorry, this line. Okay, this is displaying element of array using pointer. So p equal to a means it will assign the address of first element to the pointer. After that it will display all the element of array one by one using asterisk p. Okay, p plus plus means it will display the next element, means it will point to the next element, second element of the array, then it will display the third element. This way it will display all the element of the array. Okay, so p equals to a means p will store the address of first element a0. Okay, so let us compile it. Then run it. So enter 5 element to array 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Alt F5. So displaying element of array using pointer. So this way we can display the element of pointer, element of array. So by this way we can display the element of the array using pointer. Okay. So the next example is pointer as function argument. How can you pass a pointer in a function? So in this case we have discussing the swapping two value program. Swapping two value using call by reference. Means in function we always pass a copy of the variable, but call by reference means it pass address of the variable. Okay. Pointer as a function parameter is used to hold address of argument passed during function call. Means always pointer means the address of the variable. This is also known as call by reference. When a function is called by reference, any change made to the reference variable will affect the original variable. Okay. So swapping two value. So here the function is swap int asterisk a int asterisk b. Asterisk a and asterisk b means we are passing pointer. So first of all in main function we are accepting two value m and n. We are entering the value of m and n and storing it in m and n. After that we are displaying this two value. Then swap ampersand m and ampersand. Swap is the function. We are calling the function by passing address of n and address of n. We are giving the address of m and n. By default always we give the variable m and n means we send the copy. In call by value we send the copy of the variable, but here in this case we are giving the address of m and n, and this is known as call by reference. Okay, this is known as call by reference. And after swapping, after the function, after this it will come to the swap function. Okay, then this three line will execute after this. So after swap function means here the swap function, the address of m will store in pointer a and address of n will store in pointer b. Here using third variable int temp we are interchanging the variable, and after that it will go to this function and it will show the swapped value, m value and n value. Okay, so let us execute it in C. So this is the swap program. First of all, void swap int asterisk a int asterisk b means swap containing the pointer variable int a and int b. Here first of all I have declared two value m and n, then asking the value of m and n from user and displaying it by printf statement, and this line the swap ampersand m and ampersand n means it is it called the swap function and sending parameter as ampersand m means address of n and address of n, passing address of m and n to the swap function. Okay, after that it execute, after this line it execute the function swap. In function swap the address of m will store in pointer a and address of n will store in pointer b. Then it will use third variable and swap the value, and after that it come to the this after swapping value and display the m and n value. So let us compile it. Then run. So m value is 11 and n value is 21. Okay. Then after swap, what are the value? M is 11, n is 21, and after swapping m is 21 and n is 11. So this way we can use pointer in function. Okay, and this program is important because call by value and call by reference is a important features of C. So do this pointer program in your record. Okay, write the pointer concept and all these three program in your record. Thank you.